John and Tony have been really good friends since elementary. One day at age 28, more or less, they were having a drink and they were talking about life. And John tells Tony, "You're the best, man." And Tony says, "Wow, bro, what an honor, thank you." And they hug and, they're drunk, so they don't even know what they're hugging about. So fast forward 2 years later and John meets the woman of his dreams. And while he's planning his wedding, Tony realizes that he's not going to be the best man, that his brother is going to be the best man. So one day, John and Tony have a conversation because Tony was hurt, he was disappointed, and John tells him, "Listen, bro, what's going on?" And Tony goes, "Bro, 2 years ago we were having this conversation. You said I was going to be the best man, but now you're choosing your brother over me." And John tells him, "I think back in the day what I said was, you're the best man, man," and he understood you're the best man. So what's wrong with this story and conversation? Communication. We think that we communicate effectively all the time. And it is true that we communicate all the time, but it's not necessarily true that we communicate effectively. And that is a very important step to having a good, healthy relationship. So today we're going to talk about communication. We're going to discuss a lot of things that are going to help us communicate effectively and for the message that we want to get across be received in the same manner that it's intended. What was the problem with that story? Communication. Most of us think that we communicate effectively all the time, when the truth is we communicate all the time, but we don't communicate effectively all the time. And that's the first step to a healthy, good, satisfactory relationship. We need to communicate well. We need to make sure that the message we intend to convey is the message that's received by the other person, especially when we're talking about our partner. So, in fact, most of the people I work with, most of the couples I work with, their problems stem in poor communication. They don't know how to communicate, and that creates misunderstandings, that creates intimacy problems, trust issues, and everything is just stemmed in one thing that we can work on right now. So stay in tune so that you can hear more about how to communicate more effectively and have, as a consequence, a much better and satisfactory relationship.